Hello, all my fairy friends. My name is Fairy Belle, and I'm a book fairy. Today, I'm going to read you a story called Pugs Don't Wear Pyjamas. Tom was looking forward to staying with his Aunt Roz. His aunt had a new friend for him to play with. Her name was Ellie. Tom couldn't believe his eyes. At bedtime, Aunt Roz read Tom a story. "Pugs don't wear pyjamas," said Tom. "Ellie does," smiled Aunt Roz. The next day, they went to the beach for a swim. "Pugs don't wear hats," said Tom. "Ellie does," Aunt Roz replied. At lunchtime, Tom sat opposite Ellie. "Pugs don't eat at cafes," Tom grumbled, shaking his head. "Ellie does." Aunt Roz helped Ellie with her straw. Everywhere that Tom and his aunt went, Ellie went too. They went bike riding in the park. They tried out their new skateboards. They went down a slide and climbed a tree. Ellie made friends wherever she went. Tom didn't. Everybody made a fuss of Ellie. Tom stayed quiet. One afternoon, when Tom was meant to be playing with Ellie, he knocked the latch on the gate. When Roz called Ellie for her afternoon tea, Ellie didn't come. She wasn't in the circus tent, and she wasn't behind the shed. She wasn't under the chair. Tom and Aunt Roz looked for Ellie at the beach, the cafe, and at the park. Aunt Roz was worried. Where could Ellie be? Tom felt terrible. He had promised to help look after her. As they walked home, Aunt Roz's phone started ringing. She took Tom's hand and rushed straight to the pet shop. Ellie had her front paws on the glass. Aunt Roz scooped Ellie into her arms and gave her a big fat kiss on her big flat nose. Tom gave Ellie a pat. "Ellie wants a guinea pig," laughed Tom. "Pugs don't have pets," snorted the pet shop owner. "Ellie does," smiled Tom. And that's the end of the story. Do you have a pet? I do. Do you know the name of my pet? That's right, it's Roger the rooster. And he loves listening to stories, but he doesn't wear pajamas. Thank you very much for listening to my story, and thank you very much for believing in me. And never forget that I believe in you too.